Hey you guys, what is going on? I'm TrickyMist and welcome back for another video. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about Ironwood. Now Ironwood trees are really hard to get up to just because you need that 175 for logging. Now I have actually made it up here just this morning up to 175, and I'm actually going to show you some easy spots where you guys can get to, especially if you're not that high of a level. As you guys can tell, I'm only level 29, and yeah, so let me just go ahead and show you what my logging is at, just to kind of give you guys an idea. So currently we're at 189, and honestly speaking, farming ironwood trees is probably the way to go, especially once you reach it. You don't have to do the terror wolves, but you can keep farming them if you want, if that's your preference. But I prefer going for iron trees. Now I only have like one or two behind me, but there's a bunch of them that spawn here. Like they have a different color and everything, as you guys can tell. It's kind of like a grayish and reddish tint with orange leaves on it, kind of like the fall colors. We got two here. I already chopped down a few. There's 3, 4. They range in like all different sizes: 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 total trees in this very location. I'm gonna go ahead and open up map while we're sitting here chopping. So we are currently down in Cutlass Keys, or Cutlass Keys. Either way, we're next to this teleport thing. If you had to look at it, we're next to this thing called the Cave of King Thing, or T Thing. It's just like this giant monument in the background. It kind of looks like whoops, didn't mean to do that. Kind of looks like one of those corrupted things, you know. It's definitely a corrupted landmark, but it's just there nonstop. Can't really do much about it. And we also have those like high-end harvesting nodes right there as well, which really works out for us. There are some other easy spots that you guys can go to, which we'll have to see if we even have enough to do the teleport. See, I want to fast travel there, but I don't have the thing. So you know what? We are gonna do a little bit of grinding just to get just enough, and then I can show you the actual spots. So we'll be right back in a second. Alright, we are back. So we actually got really lucky with one of the drops from killing one of the tropical boars over in the Cutlass Keys. So now we have just enough to fast travel to the area that I wanted to go to. And that area is just right here. Let's just go ahead and go for it. Now I wanted to show you guys the process, so I'm not like just lying to you guys, especially on getting over there. And I just wanted to be completely truthful to you guys, so you guys know exactly where we're going. Now, I kind of took a guess where the music cut off from the last recording, and I think I got as close as possible. Alright, so now that we're here, we want to go right about here, like in that area. You'll pretty much see the trees as soon as you start running towards it. The very first one's going to be up on a mountaintop. Or kind of like mountaintop, not really. It's not at the top of the hill or anything like that. It's more towards the bottom. There's just like a little steep rock that kind of goes upward, but it's part of the mountainside. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and run over there so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. So there's the lake right there, and we would just want to hug this side as closely as possible because you'll see the trees in no time. Like you can kind of see the leaves through the trees here. So it's just slowly coming up. Honestly speaking, I had no idea what Ironwood would even look like until like, I think 4 hours ago. I literally looked up locations of where these trees could be found at like easy enough spots where low levels like me could get to. Because there's honestly like a bunch of them. Like one of them I tried going to specifically was all the way up here. Traveled all the way up here so I can get this fast travel spot right here, because they're all riddled in here. But if you can get past this, you need to be level 40, because all the enemies there are 38 plus, and they had all corrupted zones in this area that were 65, and I was just like, nope, there's no way we're ever gonna get to that part. But there's so many trees up there. 100% you guys definitely want to get up there one time, but right now we're just kind of stuck doing this. It is a good amount of XP, as you guys can see, and we are pretty much leveling up pretty quickly. And for low levels, this is the best way to go about it, so you don't so you're not constantly being risked by the skeleton knights in the Bronze Grove area for the Terror Wolf farming. Because honestly speaking, there's like a lot of people there lately, and I assume that they were doing quests and stuff, which I get it. You got to do the quest just to get the XP, but when you're a low level and you're trying to like do the Terror Wolf farm and you can only handle the Terror Wolves, and then you factor in the skeletons and so on, it just becomes just complete havoc, just chaotic and everything. And I just could not handle it, so we got our level up to 175, and now we're here just farming these Ironwood trees, just doing whatever we can. And currently on this server there's no one selling Ironwood, so I don't even know how much the price would be for the actual trees. I kind of just set it up to 50, but I probably should have set it down to like 20 or 15 each or something. But honestly speaking, I don't think you can do the Ironwood like related stuff until you have tier 4 or tier 5 a wood cutting bench or something like that. I forget what it's called. I'm not usually in the town that often. But once we break down these last 2 trees, we are gonna make our way to the next area, and we'll cut the video there, and then we'll automatically go to that next area, and then we'll come right back. So I will say it's quite a run from here, but it's not too far. It's honestly just north of here. So yeah. Granted, I will say people will say, Tricky, this takes so many more swings, but when you factor in the amount of XP that you get, like that's 5,800, and you take about 5 swings on a Terror Wolf, maybe 6 swings, and essentially you're getting more XP in like the long run of it. But yeah, so just remember, this area is over here. You only need to be like level 20 or something just to get here. Super easy. So I will be right back whenever we get into the next area, and I'll pretty much just be back in like a second for you guys, but for me it's just gonna be like a good minute. Alright you guys, we are back. So we finally traveled all the way over here. If we open up the map, we are back in Windsward, but unfortunately right where we were supposed to find these trees, we have an issue. We have a level 45 corrupted portal sitting right on top of it. It's affecting this whole area, and it just took it right out. But there's normally like 6 or 7 trees that spawn over here. Now I'm not sure if it's worth just running back and forth in between the two, but by the time that you run to the other one, they wouldn't respond back. So honestly speaking, if you do end up making it all the way up to 175, I would suggest just doing what I've been doing. I've been specifically sitting in this area, just farming up, and just like, my skinning is low, so we kill the panthers and like the tropical boars and getting that up, especially the alligators that spawn along this coastline. And the trees respawn back anywhere from like maybe 15 minutes to maybe 25 minutes. I'm not really sure on the exact times of when it does respawn back, but I've noticed after I do like a little bit of farming, a little bit of questing, it's always back. So definitely I would say, if you guys want the safer route, go to Cutlass Keys and you will find the trees right here. That's my suggestion, but you could do whatever. I know there's a bunch of trees like way beyond here as well. Like there was one that I was like trying to go to before, and like I mentioned before, up here there, like this whole valley has them everywhere, but it's in a level 65 zone, so I don't know if it's really worth trying to like risk it just to get that. There's a bunch of them in all these high elite areas, but definitely probably not worth it until you're max rank and so on. But anyways, that'll just have to do it for today's video. If you guys did end up enjoying today's video, or if you found this to be helpful at all, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and then comment down anything that you want to ask about logging, because I've been literally logging ever since I reached level 13, and we haven't done that many quests. We only recently started the side quests as soon as we reached 175, but as you guys can tell, we went from 13 to 29. We even have our own company as well. Just it's just my company. It's Logging Corp. But anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Okay, have a great rest of your day, and see ya.